Welcome to my channel. Today's story is Blood for Blood. It is a tale of revenge gone wrong. It's gonna be a great one, so stick around till the end. But before we start, subscribe if you haven't already for more such amazing content. He had a gambling addiction that he kept secret from Elena, and he would often come home reeking of expensive perfume, a clear indication that he had spent the day with his secret lover. Despite the obvious signs, Elena chose to ignore the red flags, clinging to the hope that her husband would change. And like always, if you do enjoy today's story, then hit the thumbs up button. Let's begin. A young woman named Elena was known for her infectious laughter and radiant smile. Her life was like a fairy tale, or so it seemed. She couldn't believe that the man she loved could betray her in such a cruel way. Consumed by pain and anger, Elena swore to take revenge on both her husband and her sister. He became distant and cold, and his nights out became more frequent. The witch, sensing Elena's desperation, agreed to help her. She confronted her husband, his lover, and her treacherous sister. She told them of the curse that now bound them all together and vowed to make them suffer as she cast the curse. The room filled with dark energy. Their wealth and status offered no protection from the curse's wrath. They were haunted by the memory of Elena's pain, forced to relive the agony they had inflicted upon her. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. She prepared a powerful curse. A curse that would bind Victor and the fortune teller together, forcing them to experience the same pain and anguish they had caused Elena. In her quest for revenge, she had become the very thing she had sought to destroy, trapped in her own cursed existence. Elena's chilling tale serves as a warning to those who seek revenge. It reminds us that the thirst for vengeance can consume us, turning us into the very monsters we despise. Heartbroken, she confided in her sister, who offered empty words of comfort and secretly rejoiced in Elena's misery. She had it all: a loving husband, a beautiful house, and a thriving business. Their intertwined fates meant that they couldn't escape the tormentor's grasp. There was no room for mercy. Trapped in their own web of deceit and infidelity, they were forced to face the consequences of their actions. Its effects were immediate and powerful, and he soon found himself unable to resist his newfound desires. The joy that revenge had brought her was short-lived, leaving her with a profound sadness. She realized that true happiness lay not in vengeance, but in forgiveness. Her revenge was complete. He began to neglect his wife, choosing instead to spend his time with the fortune teller, showering her with expensive gifts and promises of a lavish lifestyle. However, behind the closed doors of her seemingly perfect life, dark secrets lurked. She visited a fortune teller who was known for her eerie predictions, and offered her a hefty sum of money to curse Elena and ruin her marriage. The fortune teller, intrigued by the offer, agreed to help Kasia. She prepared a love potion, a concoction that would make Victor irresistibly attracted to her sister, and promised to deliver it to him personally. Her husband, Victor, was a successful businessman, but his success was built on a foundation of deceit and manipulation. Meanwhile, Elena's sister, Kasia, was envious of Elena's perfect life. She saw her sister's devotion to her husband as nothing but foolishness. Kasia had a plan, a wicked plan to destroy Elena's life and take away everything her sister held dear. One fateful day, Kasia decided to put her plan into action. As the days passed, Elena began to notice a change in her husband's behavior. Meanwhile, the fortune teller had successfully delivered the potion to Victor. When Elena learned of her husband's infidelity, she was devastated. She visited a witch rumored to possess immense powers and offered to do anything to get her help. With the curse complete, Elena returned home. Victor and the fortune teller looked at each other in horror as they felt the full force of the curse. Kasia, consumed by guilt and fear, begged for forgiveness from her sister. But Elena's heart was hardened by betrayal as the curse took hold. Victor and the fortune teller's world began to crumble. Elena watched as her husband and his lover suffered, knowing that they were experiencing only a fraction of the pain they had caused her. But as the days went by, Elena started to feel a sense of emptiness. However, it was too late. The curse had taken root and Elena's heart had turned cold, just like the grave. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you did, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates.